makes Magnus so good? What are the various aspects of his game that make him so good?
I think for Magnus, he just, you know that in the end games, if you get there, he's not going to blunder. That's the first thing. So if you reach an end game, he's not going to make a mistake. He obviously plays great openings, and there's just really no defined weakness that he has. There's no weakness that I can think of very specifically. There are many times where players actually out-prepare him in the opening phase, but as soon as they're on their own and they have to think, very oftentimes they'll make mistakes. So there's just no weakness for Magnus, really no weakness. Well, unlike, say, Kasparov. Like Kasparov, on the other hand, there are very clear weaknesses in his game. Like Kramnik exploited them. First of all, I don't want to say like ego is the right word, but like very stubborn, believing that his openings were infallible, that he could just win, he could just prove an advantage and win the game out of the opening, like against Kramnik when he ultimately lost. Also, generally not a great defender either, very strong tactically. But if he was in positions that were defensive, he would make mistakes and lose in endgames like he did in one of those games in the World Championship against Kramnik. So there were very clear defined weaknesses in Kasparov's game. Whereas like Magnus, there are no clearly defined weaknesses. Maybe he doesn't like being attacked. Maybe that's the one thing. He likes king safety and he doesn't like being attacked, but that's not something that you can easily do. Whereas say, if someone's very tactical and they're not as strong positionally, that is something you can that will happen quite frequently in games. You can steer games a certain way. Doesn't mean you'll always get there, but that is something tangible. Whereas king safety, that's not something tangible at all. It's very, very hard to attack someone unless they play certain style.